Hey guys, I hope you all are doing great and having fantastic life. So today I've come back with another interesting lesson. So if you are a new speaker, a beginner speaker, or an intermediate speaker, you want to sound like a native, you want to speak English naturally, fluently, and confidently without thinking about complex English rules. So in all these cases, you can follow these lessons. And over the course of 6 months, or maybe less than 6 months, you'll see a dramatic improvement in your English speaking. That's my promise. You'll see a huge breakthrough after 6 months. It's up to your dedication that how much time you spend with these lessons. But before starting the story, there are some steps that you need to follow. The first step is that I will tell you a story and you need to listen to the story actively, carefully, because if you don't, so you will have difficulty with the step 2. So the step 2 is based on question and answers. So in step 2, I will ask you some simple questions and you need to answer those questions. I don't only want you to answer those questions. What I want you to do is to shout the answers, to speak the answers aloud. Because the more physically you involve yourself, the more better you'll see the result. The sooner you'll see the result. And the last step is you need to repeat the same process every single day for a week. One lesson for a week. This is called deep learning. The more you involve yourself with these lessons, the better it will be. The better you'll see the results. So without any further ado, let's dive into the actual lesson.
Before we begin the speaking lesson, there is some vocabulary that I would like to introduce to you. You can skip this portion using YouTube chapters once you have learned the meanings and proper usage of the words that I am going to explain. I recommend that you listen to it for a few days and then you can proceed directly to the main lesson. So, let me start with the vocabulary section. Castle. Castle is a large, beautiful building with so many floors and rooms where important people live. Sometimes we also call it a palace. For example, the king lives in his castle, which means the same as I say, the king lives in his palace. Tourist. A tourist is a person who travels to different places for exploration and enjoyment. A sentence example can be, he wants to be a tourist to explore different countries. Gum. Gum has different meanings, but for this lesson, we will use it as a chewing gum. A gum that you can chew on for its flavor and to keep your mouth occupied. It is not meant to be swallowed, but rather enjoying by chewing it. Joy. Joy is a strong feeling of happiness. For example, listening to my favorite music always brings me joy and relaxation, which means that listening to my favorite music always brings me happiness and relaxation. Scared. Scared is an adjective which means feeling afraid or frightened due to a threat, danger, or something that makes you nervous or uneasy. Fear. Fear is the feeling of being frightened or anxious. When you think something bad might happen, or when you are in a situation that makes you nervous or uneasy. Both scared and fear have the same meaning, But the difference is that scared is an adjective while fear is treated as a noun in our lesson. To stuck in. To stuck in means being unable to get out of or leave a particular place or situation. It implies feeling trapped or unable to make progress. Explore. To explore means to discover or find something new or unfamiliar. Now, it's time for our lesson. Inka's Gum Castle was a popular tourist destination. People from all over the world came to see the amazing castle and to taste the delicious gum. Okay, time for some questions. Whose castle was a popular tourist destination? Inka's castle. Inka's castle was a popular tourist destination. What kind of castle did Inka have? She had a gum castle. Inka had a gum castle. Was Inka's castle made of chocolate? No, Inka's castle was not made of chocolate. So, what was it made of? It was made of gum. Inka's castle was made of chewing gum. Did people from Pakistan come to see Inka's gum castle? Yes, people from Pakistan came to see Inka's gum castle. Did people from India come to see Inka's gum castle? Yes, that's right. People from India also came to see Inka's gum castle. Okay, so tell me, from how many countries did people come to see Inka's amazing gum castle? From every country. People came to see Inka's amazing gum castle from every single country. So, is it true that people from all over the world came to visit Inka's gum castle? Yes, absolutely right. It is true that people from all over the world came to visit Inka's gum castle. For what purpose did people from all over the world come to Inka's gum castle? Obviously, to see it and to taste the delicious gum of the castle. Inka was happy to share her castle with others, and she loved seeing the joy on people's faces when they visited. One day, a group of children came to visit the castle. The children were all very excited, but one little girl named Michelle was scared. She had never seen so much gum before, and she was afraid that she would get stuck in it. So tell me, who was happy to share her castle with others? Inka did. She was happy to share her castle with others. Did she love seeing the happiness on people's faces when different people from different countries visited her castle? Yes, she did. She loved seeing the joy on people's faces when different people from different countries visited her castle, which means the same. She loved seeing the happy faces when different people from different countries visited her castle. Okay, so tell me this now. One day, which group came to visit Inka's gum castle. A group of children. One day, a group of children came to visit Inka's gum castle. How did the children feel about visiting the gum castle? The children were excited about visiting the gum castle. Who were excited to visit the gum castle? A group of children. They all were excited to visit the gum castle. Was there anyone scared to visit Inka's gum castle? Yes, there was. There was a little girl who was scared to visit Inka's gum castle. Why was the little girl afraid of visiting Inka's gum castle? Because she had never seen so much gum before, and she was afraid that she would get stuck in it. What was the little girl's name? Her name was Michelle. So, was Michelle scared that she would get stuck in the gum castle? Yes, that's right. Michelle was scared that she would get stuck in the gum castle. So, how many kids were scared of getting into the gum castle? Only one. Only one kid was scared of getting into the gum castle. And who was it? Michelle. It was Michelle. Well, when Inka saw Michelle's fear, she told her that the gum castle is safe to walk on, and she even gave her a piece of gum to try. Okay, so tell me, who did Inka tell that the gum is safe? Michelle. Inka told Michelle that the gum is safe. Why did Inka tell the little girl that the gum is safe? She told the little girl that the gum is safe because the little girl was afraid to walk on the gum. What did she give Michelle to try? She gave Michelle a piece of gum to try. And who gave Michelle a piece of gum? Inka. Inka gave Michelle a piece of gum. The little girl took a bite of the gum. The gum was so delicious that she quickly forgot all about her fear, and she started to run around the castle, exploring all of the different rooms. Okay, so tell me, what did the little girl take a bite of? The little girl took a bite of the gum. What was the little girl's name who took a bite of the gum? The little girl's name was Michelle, who took a bite of the gum. So, how did the gum taste? It was delicious. The gum tasted delicious. Did Michelle's fear increase after taking a bite of the gum? No, her fear didn't increase. Michelle's fear decreased after taking a bite of the gum. In fact, she forgot all her fear because of the delicious gum. When the little girl's fear was gone, what did she do? The little girl started to run around the castle. Why did she run around the castle? Obviously, to explore all the different rooms of the castle. She ran around the castle to explore all the different rooms of the castle. Inka and the children played together all day long. They had so much fun that they didn't even realize how late it was. Finally, when it was time for the children to leave, Inca gave them each a bag of gum to take home with them. The children were so happy and they promised to come back and visit again soon. So, who played together all day long? Inca and the children. Inca and the children played together all day long. And what didn't they realize while playing? They did not realize how late it was. Why didn't Inca and the children realize how late it was? Because they had so much fun. Inca and the children didn't realize how late it was because they had so much fun. Okay, so tell me this now. When it was time for the children to leave, what did Inca give each kid? Well, a bag of gum. Inca gave each kid a bag of gum. So, how did each kid feel after getting a bag of gum? Very happy. Each kid felt very happy after getting a bag of gum. Did anyone feel sad after getting the gum for home? No, no one felt sad. They all felt happy after getting the gum for home. When the children became happy after getting the gum, what did they promise? They promised to come back. Where did they promise to come back? They promised to come back to Inca's gum castle. And who did they promise? They promised Inca. What kind of promise did they make to Inca? They made a promise to Inca that they would come back to her castle. Well, Inca was glad that she could share her gum castle with the children. She knew that they would remember their visit for the rest of their lives. And that is the end of our story. See you in the next lesson. Bye.